Yeah, yeah. Look out. It's your boy Ashy Knuckles. Look out now. Streaming from the middle of the water. What's happening? What's going down? Gotta make sure I hold this thing steady so I don't drop it. Trying to figure out what y'all wanna do, man. Oh shit, this shit pushing the hell out of me, man. But yeah, man, I wanted to do this little old video. Talking about if Tyson Fury is done at the top of the division, right? Man, you come out here from a little bit more. Anybody that's in Texas, though, this ain't no G-Town, man. Ain't no seawall nowhere around here. I'm at a little private beach. Had to drive a little distance to get to it for the family because they wasn't talking about getting on that bird. But I wanted to do a little video on Tyson Fury, man. I don't know if this guy is still gonna be a legit player in the heavyweight division, man. You know, we already know the discipline that it takes to be a upper level boxer in this game. The in and outs of training camps, the rigor, the road work, the sparring, you know what I'm saying? The conditioning, all the stuff that it takes to be at the top of the division. You know what I'm saying? And this guy, you know, coming off of the Klitschko victory, I mean, he's basically at the top of the division. I mean, he's at the point where he can actually look down at everybody else and see what they're doing, see who's actually coming after him, see who we have to look out for. And at the end of the day, the biggest victory of his career, which is a great victory over Vladimir Klitschko, he dropped the ball big time. You know what I'm saying? Got caught up in the little doping issues. What else? In the midst of that, he gets suspended, can't even fight. Then he gets caught snorting that dope. You know what I'm saying? Snorting that dope. So for anybody that thought, you know what, Tyson Fury would never put himself in a predicament where he would jeopardize his career and put impurities into his body for performance enhancement purposes, if that really is the case, then why the fuck did he start snorting dope? You know what I'm saying? He was on that coke. That lets you know right there that he is willing to put impurities in his body, regardless if it was for performance enhancement or not. We know for sure cocaine was in his system. You know what I'm saying? And if he's snorting that dope, then you know, without question, that he probably drinking alcohol. I mean, who get their nose dirty without drinking some alcohol with it or smoking a cigarette with it, you know? Nobody I know, and you know, I know all walks of life, got their nose dirty, or you know, in other words, was tooting lines without, you know, smoking a cigarette with it or drinking alcohol. You know the stuff that party animals do. You know what I'm saying? Not elite athletes at the top of the game. So as a result of all that, what happens, man? This guy's out of the sport for 2 years. 2 whole years, man. A heavyweight boxing at the top level. That is detrimental to anybody's career. You know what I'm saying? Let alone a heavyweight. Then the guy blows up 100 pounds out of shape. And now that he got his license back, he's trying to get somewhat back into shape. Michael Johnson say E&J and Coke, where your fishing pole? Hey, you know what? I didn't even think to go fishing, bro. I should have. Oh well, you know, it's always a time and a place to do fishing, man. I stay right there, I stay not too far away from the water. Anybody around my section know they don't, you know, you ain't got to go far to go fishing. We got lakes. You know, I ain't even got to go to the Gulf. You know what I'm saying? Good fishing out here in Texas, man. Oh, but like I was saying, man, what was I saying? Snorting that dope, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol like I am out here. I ain't on no E&J. I used to drink that E&J when I was in high school, though, man. That irk, man, that shit used to fuck me up, man. Not to the point where I can't handle my liquor or you know, being tipsy or drunk or nothing like that. But the E&J, you getting a headache the next day. No question about it. You getting a headache fucking with that jerk. So I start fucking with brandy, man. Fuck brandy. You know, fuck brandy all together. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, Tyson Fury, bro. Tyson Fury. He out of the ring for 2 whole years, man, at the top level. Don't know how much work he been doing in the gym. You don't know how much road work he been getting. You don't know if he doing any sparring. You don't know if he doing any lifting. You don't know if he doing any strength and conditioning drills or nothing like that. You feel me? So all of a sudden, after 2 years, I'm supposed to believe a heavyweight, mind you, who's supposed to be at the top of his game coming off the biggest win of his career, is supposed to come back after 2 years with inactivity, blow up out of shape 100 pounds, and all of a sudden, I don't give a damn if he was world champion or not, he's supposed to be better than everybody else that's out there in the division right now who been active. And I'm saying bullshit. Now, we already know Tyson Fury really ain't that old. In fact, I think Wilder is a little bit older than him. But Wilder active. Wilder living a fighter's life. You know what I'm saying? Wilder keeping somewhat in shape. You know what I'm saying? And Wilder actually is one of the only heavyweights who is a champion that got dimensions similar to where he can, you know, present a good challenge. I'm sorry, he's not the only one, but he got an 83-inch reach. He's 6'7". I think your boy Tyson Fury is just a little bit taller and a little bit rangier. But that don't mean anything when it's like 2 inches here, 2 inches there, because speed can negate that. You know, along with the reach that he has and the experience. And every time I see Wilder, he getting better. I ain't seen Tyson Fury to even gauge where he at. And he looking slow as fuck, like Michael say in the chat. I looked at some of his Instagram pics where he's shaking out or he's shadow boxing with music, and he looks slow as fuck, man. I know he's not in fighting shape, man, but even a little bit out of fighting shape, he looked terrible, man. He looked terrible, man. And I'm just trying to tell you, I ain't trying to hate on Tyson Fury. I think he a solid dude. You know, I think he'd probably be cool as fuck to hang out with. You know what I'm saying? Because he's silly as hell. You know, even as a fighter, you know, dudes that be fighting usually have a serious demeanor a lot of the times. And he seemed like he's silly as hell. But this is the fight game, man. That shit, yo. You got to be disciplined to stay at the top of this game. You know what I'm saying? The fight game is unforgiving. You know what I'm talking about? So I know with him getting his license back, he's trying to get somewhat in shape. He's trying to get his life back. He already lost his titles, but he is the lineal champion to most. But part of being champion is to defend, man. And if you're not defending your title, then it's hard to consider anybody a champion, because guess what? You can't put the world of boxing on hold. You got to continue to defend. There's guys that's coming up in the ranks trying to achieve their goal and their dream of being champion. And you being champion, you got to be the one to derail that shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you still got to give them the opportunity. You know? And Joshua is doing that. Wilder is doing that. Tyson Fury is on a big-time hiatus. So you add all that up, the 100 pounds out of weight, 100 fucking pounds out of shape. No, it's gonna take at least a year just to bring down that weight, just to bring down the weight, let alone training and working on your skills, trying to get your timing and everything back in order, then finding good sparring, and then upgrading your sparring as you get more and more better in shape. When things start coming back in order, then you got to start fighting guys who present somewhat of a challenge, but not too much where they'll knock you off and set you back in your career. But somebody who gonna keep getting you to a point where you back to where you were as the champion of the world. And I just think even after these 2 years of being off, it's gonna take maybe a year and a half, 2 years just to even get somewhere towards the back of the top of the division. Because if he take a couple of fights, shit, what was that, a fish? God damn, I don't know what the fuck fucking with my heels. Even if he gets somewhat in shape and start defending, there's no guarantee that he gonna be who he was. You know what I'm saying? Nobody barring Tyson Fury, man. I think if he get in there in the ring with Wilder right now, he gonna get stopped. I think Wilder is stretching right now. I think Joshua is stretching. I think Parker too much for him right now. I think Tyson Fury is nothing right now. You know, not because I'm disrespecting him or I don't like him, but you know what? You got to be disciplined in this shit, man. This is the hurt business. This shit's unforgiving, man. Motherfuckers die in that ring. I say that damn near all my videos. Like I say, I seen guys get their teeth knocked out in the gym, and that's just the gym. We talking about in the square circle underneath the lights, and ain't gonna be no prisoners underneath those lights, bro. Look how Wilder just stretched his last opponent. He didn't even want to fight Stavern. He had to, but because the governing organization that mandated him to do that mandatory defense made him fight Stavern. What did he do with Stavern? What I told y'all many years, man. When a fighter knows it's a guy across the ring with him that don't belong there, what he do? He gonna get him the fuck out of there, man, because the fighters know. The fighters know, man. And Tyson Fury as a fighter, he know he ain't supposed to be at the top of the division right now. But he still got a name. He's still holding on to that great win over Vladimir Klitschko in hopes that he can return at the top like he never left. And I just don't see it. Because even look at Ali. Ali was out for 3 years for, dodging the draft, which I don't blame him at all. In fact, I liked him even more when I found out that's what he did. And this is coming from somebody who damn near all the men in my family are servicemen, except for me and one uncle. Everybody else enlisted in the service. You know what I'm saying? But even those 3 years off, man, were very detrimental. That when he came back, the rust was apparent, big time. The rust was there, big time. And that's Ali. That's arguably the greatest of all time, but definitely the greatest heavyweight ever. You know, some people may think Joe Louis, but most concede that it's Ali. Tyson Fury ain't no Ali. He ain't even Layla Ali. You feel me? He not even Klitschko. I'm not finna say just because Ali did it that it's doable for everybody who decides to do it. It's just not, man. This is boxing, man. This shit is unfucking forgiving, man. You know what? The ring sorts out all the facts. I think all of this may be premature until we see that guy get in the ring and we see where he at. But as of right now, anybody who will listen, anybody who do videos talking about Tyson Fury, anybody do streams that I'm on or that I happen to get on, I'm going to continue to say that Tyson Fury is done at the top of the heavyweight division until further notice. And that's just my opinion on that thing. If you got another opinion, put it in the chat. Shit, if you come up in this thing, hit that damn like button or hit the thumb down button. Just hit one of them motherfuckers. Fuck it, Let's see what some of this. It'll be... Damn, I can't even scroll. I'm streaming off of Microsoft Surface. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here. Ain't no cords or nothing like that. Ain't no water around me. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to navigate this damn thing. Homie D-Style said it's a wrap for his ass. That's what I feel, bro. I think he is done diggity, man. You can stick a fork in him. It's a wrap for him. Tyson Fury is done. If there was ever a time for him to uppercut him goddamn self in the face, he'd be right now for the dumbass mistakes that he make. But I'm not about to kick a man while he down the way he down right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that. Everybody make mistakes, but at the end of the day, everybody don't fight for a living. Everybody not heavyweight world champion. Everybody didn't fight Klitschko and beat him in the upset of the year. And everybody definitely ain't getting their nose dirty as a result of celebrating that heavyweight feat, man. B. Marsh Boxing said it'll be a year, if that, before Fury will be in top tier shape to compete with AJ Wilder. My sentiments exactly, man. My sentiments exactly, man. Boxing is unforgiving, man. Like hitting your head on concrete while running on the slippery floor. That concrete is not gonna forgive you. That's your ass. You know what I'm talking about? It's the same thing when you get in a square circle with when you in there with somebody. AJ is somebody. Joshua is somebody. Wilder is somebody. Parker is somebody. You know, all the guys at the top of the division, they're somebody. They may not be the Nortons. They may not be the Foremans. They may not even be Lennox Lewis. May not be Holyfield or Tyson. But in this current era, they are somebody. And if you get in the ring with them and you're not at your best, that's your ass, Coach Cheese. So I don't give a, like I said, I don't give a damn what he did 2 days or, I'm sorry, 2 years ago or whatever. Everybody in the LDBC, YTBC, everybody that's been uploading videos for a minute, anybody that knows boxing is what have you done for me lately, not what have you done for me. You got to continue, man. What you did 2 years ago, that shit don't matter today. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't matter today, man. I could have drove a Lambo 2 years ago. If I'm driving a Pinto right now in 2017, 2018, it don't matter. I used to drive a Lambo. I'm in a goddamn Pinto now. So that's my thoughts on that. His fight will still generate lots of money. Oh yeah, man. Because at the end of the day, when you fighting in the UK, man, kind of like the Canadian fans. Even though I'm not trying to make direct comparisons, but the UK fans come out in droves. The Canadian fans come out in droves. American fans are fickle as fuck, man. It's hit or miss with them bitches. So, oh man, that's just keeping it 100, bro. You know, we got other sports that dominate in terms of being big box office, big ticket sellers. You know, football, American football. Let me say that American football is number one, even though that's even on a decline this year. Baseball does good. Basketball, you know, boxing gotta have an it factor if you're gonna really be a guy who can attract people to the seats in droves. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody got that it factor. Yeah, he blew up from about 257 to 366. That's crazy, man. That's insane numbers for a heavyweight. So now when you go to camp, right? Let's say you get a fight. It shouldn't be hard. A Fury fight represents a money fight, right? So when he get a fight, he gonna have to worry more so about getting in some type of shape, more so than just working on his skills for those 9 weeks, 8 weeks, 7 weeks, 2 months. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to work more on getting in shape, and that's terrible, man. A good professional should not blow up more than 10, 15 pounds in between fights in today's era because they don't fight as often. When you blow up 100 pounds, man, to me, that says I don't want to fight no more. He's more likely to go and join WWE before he is to win world titles all over again and be the man in the division. I think that time has come and gone. I think at the end of the day, it's going to be between AJ and your boy Deontay Wilder. And even though AJ got the better skills, better physique, he definitely got more people following. He got the fans coming out there buying tickets. Wilder seemed like he hungry right now. I mean, at least he's talking like he a hungrier fighter. And I hope, and you guys from the UK, especially the UK uploaders, you know I deal with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I deal with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping AJ don't pull that same stunt Billy Joe Saunders pulled. Right now, at first he didn't want to see no parts of Triple G, but now he aged Triple G out. Triple G is definitely declining if you got two eyes in your face. He's declining, and Billy Joe is starting to really reach his full potential in the ring, and now he wants that work. Now all of a sudden he won't smoke. You know what I'm saying? I don't respect that. He ain't the first one to do it, but we know he doing it. I'm hoping AJ don't do that shit. I hope he don't try to age out Wilder with Wilder being like 32 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be a lot of years that we don't see the best fighting the best in the heavyweight division. But I ain't want to do this shit too long, man. I'm going to get at y'all, man. Thumb this motherfucker up, bro. Leave a comment. shit, I'm gonna do something probably later today. You know, I didn't think it was gonna be so foggy today, man. It's crazy. I'm over here in Padre Island. I mean, hold on, the boy Chuck Nitty up in this bitch. What's up, Chuck? Boy, I ain't dealt with you in a little while, bro. What's going down, man? Boxing in the motherfucking hallway. What's going down, bro? Oh, like I said, man, I didn't think it was gonna be this foggy. I'm at Padre Island, about 80 degrees. It's the off season, so it ain't a bunch of kids around. You know, I'm kind of older. When you're a young man, you want the youngsters around. You want the teenagers around because they be wearing next to nothing, and ain't nothing to get them frisky. But you know, I'm a married man, so you know that ain't even my style. My kids out here, you know what I'm saying? This is just my speed right here. So yeah, man. Waiting for Wilder to get the third. Yeah, bro. Yeah, they be trying to age these guys out, man. Because you know it's a young man's game, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm hoping AJ don't do nothing like that. I hope AJ, you know, take the deer by the horn, man. By you know what I mean, by his fucking antlers, whatever. You know what the fucking saying. And go and get that boy, man. Try your best. You know, even if you lose, you got in there and you dared to be great, which is what boxing is all about, man. So, but anyway, my arm's getting tired, man, holding this fucking surface up in this water and shit, and I ain't really watching my kids like I need to. But I'm gonna do something a little later, man. This shit's fresh out here, man. It feel good out here. This shit's relaxing. You know, I work hard, bro. I be, you know, putting my life on the line in my line of work. So this was needed. I probably should have flew out to Miami or something like that, but my family didn't want to really get on that bird, so we're gonna have to do that shit probably some other time. But I'm out of here, man. Y'all be easy, bro. It's your boy Ash, man.